How's it going, Vikings fans? Welcome into another Monday night GG Sports Podcast live stream. Jamie, how we doing? How was the weekend?
Doing good, doing good. Weekend was pretty chill. Didn't do much. Not much going on in the Vikings world. So that's why we got talked about the no matter what, like the always the good thing. No matter what happens, we're always lucky to have the boy, the best wide receiver in the league, Justin Jefferson. Let me do a couple of shout outs here. Skull Mafia, what's going on, dude? Welcome in, welcome in. Bob Sweet, what's going on? Greg, what's going on? Hashtag Skull, of course. Another show, another Justin Jefferson rookie card giveaway. Of course, we got to give away one on this show specifically, since a lot of it's going to be about Justin Jefferson. Hashtag Skull in the comments. Like the video. Do not forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I know all you guys already did. We know.
Yep,
We already know.
absolutely.
I'll bring it up. I know Skull Mafia has been bringing it up lately, but the Skull Fest for the home opener in Minneapolis at you. Well, I don't know. Skull Fest is probably like, I don't know if that's like the party thing that we do prior, the whole thing. So we're gonna be up there. Oh, hey, okay, guys, keeping the off-season vibes going. Yeah, we got to keep it up. What's up, Dylan Dotson? By the way, Justin mentioned and we're gonna do it again to this show. We're gonna do it again this show. I think we're gonna continue doing it where when we give our cards away, you have to be present at the end to win, because there is people who like stay to the end and then they're kind of, they probably don't care too much or whatever. But I know
I would.
you were there, and Justin messaged us that he was going to let you take his card or whatever. So if you haven't already on Twitter, Instagram, or whatever, come find us. And because I don't know, Dylan, have you won a card before? I had a hard time finding your name for some reason on Twitter, Instagram, but hit us up so I can send you a card.
Absolutely. Also, a big shout out. Thank you to, I think all you guys in here were already subscribed, but Jamie and I picked up a solid 35 subscribers off of a video we posted. So if anybody here who's new as of late is watching, we appreciate it. Good to see. Getting closer and closer to that 1,000 subscriber mark, which is getting a little more real now that we're past that 800 mark. So keep it.
And again, we're giving away something a little bit extra nice for the 1,000 subscriber mark for us.
Yep.
And
winner gets dinner with me. I'm kidding.
Yeah. Hey, that'd be worth more than I'm giving. I'm gonna tell you that much for sure.
That exciting.
So anyways, we're gonna do a couple things. Just BS about Justin Jefferson, other stuff. Let us know if you guys have any questions or anything bullshit with us. Obviously, like Dylan Dotson says, keeping off the off-season vibes going. There isn't much going on at this point into the season or off season. This is probably the deadest zone, right? As soon as mandatory minicamp ends between training camp. So we just got to come in here and talk all types of stuff we can. So yeah, don't be afraid to ask questions and do all that stuff that help us as well. What's going on, Justin? What is going on, dude?
Absolutely.
And anybody in here, go follow Purple and Gold for Days, Minnesota Vikings podcast. That's Justin over there. Makes great stuff as well. Part of our whole group. We're talking about Skull Fest earlier. Home opener, Skull Fest. Let's go. All of us are going to be there.
Absolutely. So anyway, we got the idea for this live stream. We couldn't think of much else to do. And with all the recent Stephon Diggs news, and obviously the fact that Diggs and Justin Jefferson are kind of going to be tied together for the rest of their careers, we thought it'd be fun to just basically talk up Justin Jefferson, since obviously, like we said, no, we don't have Stephon Diggs here. We're not dealing with that anymore. So this is good. This is good.
So it's Purple Gang. Yeah, man. It's Purple Game. Skull Fest, Purple Game. The whole Purple Gang will be there, including Skull Mafia. I assume you'll be there. Hey, Gary Balser, welcome back in, dude. Hey, guys, sorry gone for so long, but I was in the hospital for way too long. Got COVID and kidneys shut down for a minute of 8 days, but no fucking virus gonna get me when I got GC Sports. So hey, let's fucking go, dude. I'm glad you're healthy. I'm glad you're okay. That's fucking awesome. That's what we're fucking talking about, is right there, man. That's what we're talking about. I've never won a card. They told me I won one, but wasn't present. Bummer. No, you're good, Dylan. I got a card for you. Justin, he's right here. He said it's all for you, man. So hit us up on Twitter, Instagram, and I got a card ready to send your way. Purple and Gold for Days, Minnesota Vikings podcast question. Who is your favorite of the group, and why is it me? Why is Justin our favorite of the group? I like Justin because he pops around. He's on everybody's podcast all the time, and he's always ready to go. You say, if you ask like, "Hey, we need someone to pop on our podcast," or anything like that, Justin's always down to hop in, unless he's working. I mean, even when he has his daughter, he'll make a quick one with his daughter there as well. So I mean, he's dedicated. We like that. Anyways, back to what we were talking about.
Yeah, to Justin Jefferson. And obviously there had been a little bit of news that popped up today. I know, Jamie, you were pointing this out to me, is that they said they're not in any sort of a hurry to get that contract done, which I get, because like they said, he still has, with a 5th-year option, still has 2 years left on his contract. But obviously I feel like you're still going to want to get that done sooner rather than later at this point. But obviously the big thing is he was at minicamp. He's going to be at training camp. It sounds like there's going to be no holdout with him. So there's already a plan in place. I think we all kind of know. So that it's gonna happen. That's because I didn't want to. I was gonna pat myself on the back and say me, but I couldn't. I can't be arrogant on my own show. So
yeah. No, I got you. I'll give the love to everybody, but in reality, we all know. But no, the Justin Jefferson thing, I think we got to get that figured out, man. So one point that some people were talking about is Jamar Chase is available. Will be able to get his contract extended starting next year, just like Justin Jefferson this year, assuming that he will probably be the highest paid non-quarterback in the NFL when that happens. So you do kind of wonder if it's a good idea to get Justin Jefferson taken care of now. So if we worry about it next year, we might have to jump over Jamar Chase, or, it might be a thing where Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson are kind of waiting for the other ones to get paid. So I don't know. So that's something that you have to think about, of not paying him this year. I hope they do. That's crazy. Like, this whole time we're thinking, Justin Jefferson needs to get paid. Why hasn't he gotten paid yet? And then here's the Vikings like, hey, we're in no rush. He still has 2 years, which surprised me, honestly. But I hope he gets paid earlier than that.
Yeah, I think he will. Like I said, he showed up. There's a plan in place. He knows it. So everything's going to be just fine. I don't expect him to get any worse. If anything, he's only going to keep getting better. But
yeah.
He'll get his
That's
money.
Another thing.
One
money. Second, with Justin too, is he's always popping in everybody's streams frequently. So he's a big supporter as well. That's why Justin Jefferson.
Andy shares the name with the Andy shares the name with
the best wide receiver in the NFL. You could probably call this Justin Jefferson appreciation or Justin Day appreciation. Either way, Justin's our guy for sure.
Absolutely.
But yeah. So, anyways, the Stephon Diggs stuff, that might be kind of rumorish. I don't know. People keep saying like, "Oh, he's doing it," and then all of a sudden someone else says,
"Well, because I know what you're thinking." I was watching some YouTube before this, and a video popped up. Something on CBS Sports, one of the NFL podcasts they have. Spielman was on there, Rick Spielman, and said obviously he's pretty close with Diggs, knows his agent well, obviously with all the negotiating for trades and whatnot that he did with him and contracts and stuff. And he said it was a little bit falsified. He said he was there, he got his physical, he just wasn't at practice on that Monday. But then they said he did partake in practice on Wednesday, I believe. So, and they were off Thursday. So he was there, he was present. He just missed the first couple of practices. He was there for Wednesday. So they said it was a little, but still, it's just what you expect from Stephon Diggs at this point. Like everybody, and I don't want to obviously we won't transition into this, but we do got to bring it up that everybody thought that it's Kirk Cousins. That's the reason he wants out of town. And now he's with the Bills and he's having issues with the offense, even though they have a guy who's considered to be a top, 3-4 quarterback in the league right now.
3 or 5.
And with Josh Allen. So I think it's just Diggs just has that in him. He's the rumor out there is that he's upset that he doesn't have enough say in the play calling or something like that. I don't know. It's Stephon Diggs. He'll be there next year. He'll figure it out. He's playing with one of the better offenses. It's like, he'll be fine. The whole McDermott saying that he was concerned though is what's kind of strange. Like if he was actually there, I don't know. whole thing's weird. But at the end of the
Yeah.
day,
Obviously, there's
with
something going
with
on, though. There's
well,
something
right.
going on for sure.
But like with Stephon Diggs, it's just at this point, it's just what you expect.
And that's why, like, Justin Jefferson shows up to camp, no worries, nothing, not worried about his contract at all. Dude's definitely a humble guy. You got to respect everything that's that Justin Jefferson has done so far. I mean, and just obviously on the field, I mean, you've had the best start, in my opinion, and probably most people, maybe not from a touchdown standpoint, probably the only thing, but probably the best start of a wide receiver's career of all time. And he's humble. He's not
Yardage
asking for
wise and everything
money.
for sure.
What's that? Yeah.
The yardage
So I
wise and
mean,
everything for sure.
yeah, you gotta love Justin Jefferson, dude. I mean, and it's nice to have not. I mean, we're talking about one of the best players in the entire NFL, and not just at his position. So you'd think there'd be like a little bit more. I guess we're just used to it because we've seen it with Stephon Diggs. We've kind of seen it with Randy Moss. We've seen it with some guys like that. So, actually, Gary, percentage chance you guys think Hunter still is in purple this year? Hold up 1 second. JD, scold me up. What's going on, buddy? Skull, JD, welcome back in. We missed you for like last week or a couple weeks or whatever. With JD in here, y'all know you got to go and like this video.
11 viewers, 3 likes. That's not
3 likes. What the hell?
Ratio is terrible.
Another Justin Jefferson rookie card. Hashtags go in the comments, by the way. Subscribe to the channel and like the video. Who is your favorite? We'll jump back to you, Gary, in 1 second. Who's your favorite of the group and why is it rap? Man, you're making this hard, Justin. You're throwing me off now. Man, is this turning me? I'm just giving out compliments like that. Rap. I mean, of course you like rap. Rap's super dedicated. He's super dedicated. And the best thing about rap, though, is even though he's growing more than all of us, is he definitely makes sure to help all of us out with pushing his people over here. Some of you guys definitely came from Rap's channel. I mean, I could talk good about all our guys all day. Won't keep that going. He's going to go through every person in here. But as far as you being the only one in this podcast right now, I'm going to continue calling you my favorite. Who do you think would be a surprise cut this year? The comments are always lit on Rap Show. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
So let's jump back to Gary up here. Percent chance you think Hunter is still in purple this year? Ooh, I'm leaning like, man. I'm leaning like 60-40 here versus go. I think the fact that it's gotten a little less quiet now makes me think that there's a legitimate shot that he does end up getting traded. But yeah, I'd have to say 60 stay, 40 go. I'm still holding out hope because I think this defense needs him. So I'm still holding out hope that they keep him around. But also 40-60 wouldn't really surprise me either. It's pretty generally a toss up. Just my optimistic side is leaning 60 stay. So
yeah, I'm sitting. I would have said like prior to all this the Danielle Hunter news that we've gotten for this whole offseason, I would have probably said like 80-20 or something, just because I felt like we had to. But now I'm kind of sitting at like 50-50, right down the middle. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just really seems so up in the air. Like because it doesn't seem like we're doing anything towards an extension. Obviously, he's still holding out. I feel like we need to get a good trade to make it happen, but I don't know. And like Casey said, we really need him on this team. Like we really need him on defense. Without him, we don't have much of a. We have Flores who creates pass rushes, but we don't have a player that specifically is elite at pass rushing other than Danielle Hunter. So that would hurt our defense as well. So I don't know. I'm at 50-50 with that. 15% day.
Interesting. This is a good point here. Yes, Hunter won't be traded when his value is low. I see mid-season trade when he gets 15 sacks for the trade deadline. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing.
Yeah, I can see that.
If and maybe that's going to be the understanding is come in, prove it. Either we'll give you a contract mid-season or something, or we'll find a place to send you. I mean,
yeah.
At the end of the day,
that's the thing too is
at the end of the day, he doesn't have a huge choice. Like he has to, like the new collective bargaining agreement. Like it hurts players for holding out because it's just your contract holds over to the next season. So, I mean, the Vikings do have all the leverage here. I mean, I know it's kind of unfortunate that last year when they redid the contract, it was more of a like come back 1 year, prove it, and then we'll go from there. And now they're kind of trying to do that again. So from his point, I definitely understand the frustration. I wouldn't be here either in his position, but I don't know. You think they would have worked something out by now, unless they're still trying to just do the other contract logistics with how much it's going to cost with Jefferson and then Hawkinson if they want to keep him around. So I don't know.
And that's the thing with Hunter is he wants an extension. So and he wants to get paid. So we're gonna have to make that happen prior to this season. I think even if our plan is to trade him in midseason, if that's the point, I don't see why we would maybe trade him midseason if he's doing well. Obviously, unless our team's really shitting the bed or something, it seems obvious we need to go towards a like a rebuild or something. But I don't think that's going to happen, especially with having the offense that we do, which should be top 5 in the NFL.
Yeah. Speaking of trades and stars, this was getting brought up just because what else you can talk about? It's the offseason. Was it Purple Daily that brought it up? The idea of like, would you trade Justin Jefferson for the first overall pick so like you're going to get the quarterback you want in the next draft? No. Or like and then another one I saw just from someone on Twitter was like, would you trade him for 3 first-round picks? No was the answer that most people went with. Like, would you rather have Justin Jefferson or 3 first-rounders? And they said Justin Jefferson. But like that other one, it's interesting. But if you're going to get a quarterback and then have to try to find, I mean, you got probably a guy who could be the best receiver in the game. I mean, down the road, that's the best receiver to play, right? He's already kind of on that trajectory. So yeah, it was brought up on Twitter and they did a show. Okay, yeah. Because I remember I saw the screenshot on Twitter or Facebook or something when they were talking about it. So, but yeah, it's an interesting concept. But again, it's the off season or must be the off season. I wouldn't do it just because you have Justin Jefferson on the team already. Like, I get it, a quarterback is important. We all want one, but yeah.
I mean, it'd be nice to have Justin Jefferson there for your new quarterback.
Yeah, exactly. Right. For sure.
Like I wouldn't do that. I don't know. It's hard, man. I mean, you don't come around a lot of Justin Jeffersons, but like we already started from the beginning of this live stream it's not just on the field, it's off the field as well.
Mm-hmm.
We have a no headache type superstar wide receiver, which is not easy to find very often. I feel like, as that's probably one of the most diva positions out of all, right? Out of
wide receiver? Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, right. Definitely.
Absolutely.
So to have the best in the NFL at it and not have to deal with the headache, I think you hold on to that guy for sure.
Absolutely.
Let me go back up here. Who do you think will be a surprise? Actually, I'll jump up here real quick and I'll hop in there. My favorite Jet of plays, his very first touchdown became a whole poster.
Tennessee. Yeah, that
was awesome. That was like a welcome to the NFL. I have to say, I'm gonna have to go with his catch versus the Bills last year. That was just, I think it's the greatest catch of all time. But no bias. But his very first touchdown was awesome, and he's had just like a Cinderella career so far, to be honest, other than getting his Super Bowls his next thing. But yeah, he's got to be pretty pumped for that. Greg, who do you think would be a surprise cut this year? Who is your surprise cut, Casey?
I don't know. That's a tough one. Because like, I mean, is Rager a surprise cut? Like, necessarily? I could see it happening.
I could see it happen. When people talk about our wide receiver corps, it's Justin Jefferson, Addison, KJ, and Rager. Nobody's talking about Naylor at all. I mean, these are people who are probably not watching Vikings, but I'm like, I wouldn't even put Rager on that list. I mean, I guess because he's going to be a punt returner potentially.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'd put Naylor on there if it was me, but
as a surprise cut, or
no. As above, like if you look at our wide receiver core, I put him above Rager.
Yeah.
I'd put
him on that. You know what? My surprise cut, I want to go Kenny. Even though, but no, because because they said he was getting some second team running back reps, though. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So maybe not.
Yeah, that's a fair.
But I would still say potentially. I would still say potentially.
Okay. Surprise cut for me.
Or dare I say Ivan Pace?
Oh,
this is a surprise cut.
Chill, bro. You better chill up in here with that. No, I'm hoping we want Pace. We want Pace to make it. We want Carter to make it. That's a good one, though. That's a good one. I would say it probably wouldn't be surprised to some people, but Surprise cut, man. That Kenny was a good one. I like Kenny, obviously, more than some. I would probably go with, man, I don't know. This is tough.
It is tough.
I'll say that's I'm gonna say Jordan Hicks.
Jordan Hicks.
Jordan
Okay.
Hicks. Even
Okay.
though
I mean, that's a little surprising. That is. I mean, that would
that's
be a little
definitely
surprising.
surprising. Though the only reason why I don't think that will happen though is because he's just the one veteran in that room, you know?
Yeah.
Kind of. Greg Joseph, that's fair. That could be fair.
Nah. The other guy's not been doing very well. Greg Joseph stays. Dude, you guys got to take it easy on the guy. Greg Joseph's a good kicker.
He's all right. I don't know. Casey likes him more than most, but
I mean, dude, the guy was
started.
absolutely clutch when it came down to game-winning kicks. Especially extra points, sure, you say what you will, but yeah, when it came to
JJ.
I don't know.
I don't know. There's a price for everything. We get high enough, like you'd be stupid not to.
And I like Yogi's point down here. I think this is kind of what it comes down to with Kene. Is like,
what up, Yogi?
If Powell ends up like kind of taking that return spot, and you already have 3 other running backs on this roster plus CJ Ham, like I could easily see.
It sounds like Powell's more competing with Rager, right, for the punting.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It'd be interesting if he could return. If he could return kicks, like,
hey, I'm gonna say right now, Kenny's gonna have the most yards per or reception. I forget there's a new rule though, but he's still going to have.
They're really just they're freaking neutering kickoffs. It's annoying.
Yeah, that is actually kind of that is a good point, especially if he's getting second team rep or second string reps. That's what I'm trying to say. Not much depth at linebacker. Hicks would be a big surprise. Yeah, that's why it would be a surprise. That's why I don't know, man. There's really, unless I was gonna dig into like backup tackles and stuff, but as far as like guys who you expect to start to get cut, I don't see. I mean, this would be. No, that's not gonna happen. It's a hard one. We don't have a lot. Rager, I think, would be a fair one. I think he's the most obvious of the starters, right? But it could still be a surprise cut.
Yeah.
I mean, defensive line, unless Harrison Phillips gets cut or something, but there's no way he does because that defensive line, we don't already have bodies. Maybe Tonga, you can maybe say that with. Cam Bynum, maybe Cam Bynum, maybe. Surprise cut.
No.
Cam Bynum?
No.
I don't see it happening. I'm just trying. I'm reaching here.
I think we kind of need 4 safeties. I mean, I know with Ward he's kind of a 5th, but if they want to use him more in like that slot corner role, I think you'd kind of
Patrick Jones. Patrick Jones, that's my pick.
Ooh, I'd flip. I'd go DJ Wanham.
I say one of them too. That's it. That's a good one. The only reason why I say Patrick Jones is just because he's still from Rick Spielman's last draft. That's the only reason why.
Yeah, he's one of the few remaining guys.
He's like the only one that
survived
besides Kene. Yep. So him, I think Wanham, that's a really good one. Wanham's a really good surprise potential.
Yeah. So there's a couple of them for you. Johnny Munt, maybe. I mean, it could be a little surprising.
Yeah, I could see that happening.
Yeah. I mean, he had a few nice plays last year, but at the end of the day
Yogi's the mother freaking boss. That's what's up. Let's go, Yogi. Yeah, Yogi, he's part of the purple gang too now. Let's go. Welcome to the club.
Gary coming at us with some good questions here today.
Yogi's part of the best Vikings crew on the internet, so that's what's up.
Who's your favorite long shot to make the team? I mean, would you consider undrafted rookies a long shot? Like Andre Carter, I think would be a decent one you could put on that list.
Yeah, Andre Carter, and
they gave him a lot of guaranteed money, so obviously they want him to make the team, right?
Yeah,
but I mean, he's undrafted still. He did kind of have a fall off at the end of last season. I don't know. He could be I don't know if you consider him a long shot or not, but
hey, JD, we did. You were in here when we did a shout out to Jackie Chen.
I mean, I could see that as well. Yeah. I mean, we do need offensive line depth.
A long shot to make the team.
You
Yeah,
said
I mean, I
gotta
think we
include the
picked.
undrafted rookies. That's fair. Tristan
Yeah, I mean,
Jackson.
that's where I gotta think.
Okay.
Mine is Tristan Jackson. That's a good one. That's a good one. So because if we go with what JJ Osborne, Addison, Naylor, and then Ray. So if we go with 5 people, if it's between Rager and Tristan Jackson, you're saying that Tristan ends up making it. Well, then Powell,
So it'd be
and
like
it's
that
going to either
six, but
Powell or
he's more of
Rager
a
make it. So it'll be
specialist
six
than
wide receivers, which I would not be surprised if we kept 6 wide
right. But if
receivers.
I mean, if you have 6 wide receivers, do you keep 4 running backs? That's the other part of the question.
Yeah, and that's another thing. What about Chandler? I mean, he's the best receiving back, so it's kind of hard to see him go. I can't
Yeah,
see. I mean, I think he's a guy that I think he'll show enough during the off season and the preseason to not go anywhere. But yeah, 4 running backs is a lot.
absolutely.
Hit that like button. Listen to Yogi.
We're at
Of
6,
course,
10
give
viewers,
it
6
away. Another
likes.
Justin
Getting
Jefferson
closer.
rookie
It's
card.
getting better.
Justin Jefferson rookie card. Hashtag go in the comments. Like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Imagine if Jackie Chen becomes as good as O'Neal or Derrota, then we can trade. I will for a first round trade. Who for a first round? Man, if Jackie Chen can become as good as them, we're set. We're set.
Yeah,
We're aiming high, but I like it.
We'll pump the brakes there just a little bit, though. A little bit, just a bit.
Derrota's about to be the best tackle in the entire league this year.
Maybe.
I know we did the what was it last week when we did our breakout live stream?
I think so. Was that with Dave last Wednesday?
Yeah, last Wednesday or the Wednesday before.
Yep, right.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to just think of more players that that would be a surprise make for this team.
Yeah, I don't know. Interesting. I think we got a couple in there though. A couple good options.
Yeah, Pace and Andre Carter. They seem kind of obvious to me, but
as long shots, yeah, that's true. That's true.
Ooh, Skull Mafia gets it. To answer your question, Day, you can't pick because we are all purple gang. Yeah, we all won. There's no favorites here. Everybody's all our favorites.
Tonga. Greg thinks Tonga breakout player this year. I think that's 100% fair. For sure. Yeah. I think that's a good choice.
Yeah, Greg does like Tonga. If
we're talking about breakout players now, I'm after the news this last week, I'm putting Jaquelin Roy up there as.
Ooh, he's coming at you, Greg.
I'm putting Jaquelin Roy as a breakout player this year for sure. I think he's gonna have a big role. We're already starting to see it a little bit from minicamp.
You see it? I saw an article that was all about Mekhi Blackman now. I guess people. I mean, he's getting more high. It was actually it was
I like the Jaquelin Roy, man. Watch out.
Forgot who it was. Someone said it. Roy. I mean, I like Roy, but Blackman, he could be that guy. Supposedly, he's been looking really good throughout training camp as well.
I've been all over the guy since we drafted him, so he was it clicked with me when I'm like breakout player Tonga.
We needed it.
Kind of.
Jaquelin Roy becomes as good as John Randall. Hey, heard it here first. Jaquelin Roy.
You need to pump the brakes on these rookies, man. You are giving them these. Wow,
JD, you get me jacked up over here.
So Dylan went the other.
I like that too.
He went the other way. Patrick Jones is a breakout player, not a surprise cut. I agree. I know me and you have gone back and forth on this. I like Patrick Jones more than I like DJ Wanham, personally.
Yeah. Well, we kind of know what DJ Wanham is. He gets sacks, but he doesn't seem to have that extra.
Because I remember there was one year where 3 of his sacks came against Justin Fields in the games against the Bears, where he kind of just let him get him because he just stood there, held the ball too long, and eventually pass rush gets home. But
Roy and Tonga going to compete and push each other, in my opinion, dude. I hope so, man. Let's get them both on that defensive line.
Yeah.
Together. I mean, we need it. There's space. Harrison Phillips right now is the only for sure starter. And then Tonga, I would say Tonga right now is probably considered that, right? But then we have these journeymen that, I mean, are just sitting there as placeholders until someone takes their spot. So that would be nice. Who leads in interceptions this year and how many as a team prediction?
Are we thinking like Harrison Smith maybe leads the team?
I'm going to have to go with Harry.
And if it's not Harry, because if they start using him as more of like a get down on the box type guy, How about Mekhi Blackman?
I'm going
Little,
with Andrew Booth Jr. I think whatever anyone, I know he has to stay healthy, but I don't care what anybody says. I think McCoy as good as Jalen Ramsey. I think so. I think
Yeah.
so. But no, I think Andrew Booth still has a big knack for getting interceptions, as he showed in college. And I think that that's something that we'll see from him this year, as long as he stays healthy. So if I was going to make a bold prediction, my bold prediction was Andrew Booth has the most interceptions on this defense. As a whole,
How many did they have last year?
yeah, that's a good question. I don't really know. I have to think of how much is pretty good. I'll keep going down here though. Chandler will ball out. I'm hoping, man. I'm hoping. I like Chandler a lot. I think he's our most complete running back on our roster, probably. That'd be sweet. I
Let's
think one of them is
see.
going to be the Armon Watt surprise trade cut at the end of the training camp. Yeah, I think that's a fair.
Mhm.
I think that's really fair.
As a team, we had 15 interceptions last year.
I think we can beat that.
I think so.
Ooh, Addison is
'Cause
good
I
as
think
Antonio Brown. Let's go. Hey, after I'm not even kidding you. Obviously, we didn't have a podcast. After we drafted Stephon Diggs, I said that he was going to be the next Antonio Brown before training camp started. And maybe he didn't reach that level, but I mean, you can't get any fucking closer, right? So yes, Addison is going to be as good as Antonio Brown is where I was going with that.
but also like if our defense gets more aggressive too, like that, I think that could lead to more turnovers, more interceptions. So I'm gonna say, let's just do the over under of 14 and a half, like, or 15 and a
Yeah, I
half,
go
whatever.
over.
Do they get more or less interceptions than last year? I want to say more. We'll go that way.
Over. We're getting more interceptions for sure. Not gonna lie, JD getting me hyped. Yeah, keep them coming, JD. I'm liking this.
Seeing
I've
Booth
seen
better shine,
Antonio
or else
Brown,
not taking
Jalen
him up there is really what
Ramsey,
to expect.
John
Yeah.
Randall. Our team's gonna be stacked, son.
Right.
Let's go.
But yeah, this is very much true. Cine, I think Lewis Cine's going to be good. I have high hopes for him. But yeah, you're right. We do need him to,
Yeah,
one of,
we
if
need
not
him to
both
be
these guys, to
healthy
step up
first of
this year.
all.
Oh, I don't even want to think about this because the sack numbers could be very low if Daniil's gone.
And who leads the team in sacks and team total prediction without Hunter?
Jaquelin Roy. I'm sticking to my guns with him on this one.
Dang, no, I'm not. I'm gonna say,
Or Patrick. I might toss Patrick Jones.
all right, I'm gonna go with.
Or
Go.
what about what's his name? Picked him, Davenport. Maybe he has a bounce back season.
Oh yeah, Davenport's an easy pick, but I'm gonna say Andre Carter is who he was supposed to be, the lock for first round pick after his 2021 season. Without Hunter, I'm gonna say Andre Carter steps up and he ends up having the most sacks on this team.
And last year we had 38 total. Over under 38.
It's so hard because we had better pass rushers, probably. But we didn't have Flores, who's a blitzing machine. We're gonna see more sacks from Harry for sure. Just one player there.
But so 10 and a half from Hunter and 10 from Za'Darius. So there's a chance both those guys could be gone. And then it's
without Hunter
gone,
under.
It's
with
tough.
Hunter, I say we go over. Greg says under. Yeah, we do. If we lose Hunter, we gotta go.
Yeah, and I think I hear people saying Unique would fit pretty well in this defense. So I would be in on Unique Ngakoue for sure. Bring him back.
There we go, JD. Carter becomes Hunter 2.0, chip on his shoulder, and Army using him the wrong way. Just imagine Carter getting actual football techniques, dude. That's what I'm saying. I'm on board with dude. He's a physical freak. And people always say he was getting double teamed like crazy his second year. I mean, he's probably the only, I don't even know how, he's probably the only Army player to even make it to the NFL for all we know. So, I mean, people are going to be on him for sure. So I don't know. I like Carter a lot. Obviously he's young. It's probably bold to say undrafted free agent, but he wasn't supposed to be. I mean, some people gave him a first round grade, even though he went undrafted. Pace becomes prime Anthony Barr 2.0 as a rusher. Pace becomes the Anthony Barr he was supposed to be when we drafted him as like an elite pass rusher. That's what we need. That's what we need. Let's go, JD. Keep them coming, dude. I like this, man. Our team was Super Bowl. We're on our way to Super Bowl, man.
Ivan Pace becomes Micah Parsons. Let's just go that far with it.
Ooh, dang, that's what we're talking about. I like that.
That'd be
Ivan Pace,
something.
the next Parsons.
Though Parsons is, I think, quite a bit bigger, but oh well, it is what it is.
We like that. We like that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm still super excited about Carter and Pace. They're still probably. I love Addison. Outside of Addison, and I like Roy, Blackman. I'm starting to really like him. McBride. I think he's going to be really talented running back. All that stuff, but something about Carter and Pace, something just feels like they're going to just be contributors this season, and I bet you it's going to be one of the best undrafted free agencies any team's ever had, probably. That's my guess. Anyways,
we'll see. Very well could be.
Especially, yeah, I don't know. I'm pumped, but they both make the roster. I guarantee it. I feel it too. I can't wait. That's going to be one of the.
I think they easily could.
What's up?
I think they easily could, just because we don't have depth there. Like, I think like there's plenty of room to fit them on this team for sure. So
yeah.
Especially if Hunter. But Hunter, I don't think he'd really be at that point. Would you want to consider him to be a stand-up outside linebacker, or you want him to be a hand in the dirt pass rusher from wherever on the line, so he can make something happen from everywhere? I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm so excited for this training camp's going to be extremely exciting with having Addison, being able to watch him, and then even these guys like Carter and Pace to watch them in training camp. Jalen Naylor. It's going to be a lot of fun. This training camp. I think it's going to be a lot more exciting than the past ones we've had.
I think Barr could have been better than Parsons. I'm super surprised that Zimmer didn't. I don't know, with Zimmer's like aggressive defense. Like I know he was more base or whatever, but like I'm surprised that he didn't use Barr as more pass rusher. That just seemed really weird to me, especially when Barr did that well. And I get it, Barr was a stand-up outside linebacker at UCLA, but still surprised he didn't just find more ways to get him involved in the pass rush and try to like fit him into that normal like 3-4 like 4-3 outside linebacker. Like it just didn't work out.
I agree. Nobody's talking about Asamoah.
I think it's just so like it's like
he's our number one breakout player. Probably, if I was going to say my number one breakout player, it's probably Asamoah. Right? Would you agree with that?
Yeah, but he's like one of those guys that I think it's just everybody already kind of knows that he's going to be on those lists. That's why nobody really talks about him, because he's not like surprising or anything. So
yeah,
but for sure.
Who ends up our number 2 wide receiver at
Jordan
years?
Addison, for sure.
Jordan Addison.
I'm going to give it to Jordan Addison, yeah.
Yeah, it stinks that we haven't been able to hear much from him because of his injury thing. That's
why I'd rather have him get through it now and be full speed by training camp than out there.
Yeah. I think Addison's the most talented wide receiver. I mean, the reality with him is he's a route running specialist. He can get open for sure. And that's something like, as long as you can do that, you're going to do something in the NFL, I think. It really, really will just come down to his size. So I still think
Naylor. Interesting.
But Naylor's getting the hype. He's definitely getting the hype. But do I think he's as smooth as Addison is? Like, you don't see that type of route running coming out of college.
Addison is already feels like he's going to be a complete receiver coming into the league. I think
he's smaller, but you're talking like he's not, I wouldn't even say a finished project, but like as good as a wide receiver can be from a technician standpoint coming out of college. So I don't know, and his hands are great. Like, that's why I'd be surprised if Addison, he doesn't even start the season as wide receiver 2.
Yeah. Okay,
but I am really excited for Naylor too, and you never know. I can see Addison can be as good as the body, even though he's like half his size, probably. Hey, I can see it. And I think it'd be like a combo of Devontae Adams and Antonio Brown, except with the humbleness of Justin Jefferson. Well, Devontae Adams, I would say, is pretty humble.
I hope Booth puts a good season together. He's a dog. We could really use him. Him and Murphy could be savage. Him, Murphy, Blackman. I still have some hopes for Caleb Evans. Yeah, man. Like, that could be a pretty.
Dude, he's a ball hawk. Booth is a ball hawk. That's what, like, he could be the difference maker of us being a really good interception team and not that good of one. I honestly believe that. I think, in my opinion, he's still the best ball skills of any of the cornerbacks in that draft.
I think that's a good, what would it be, 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then Powell on the bubble. I mean, I personally think, I personally think that this is Osborne's last year on the team. I really do. You're already going to be paying quite a bit of money to your receiver position just by paying Jefferson. So I just think they're going to have to try to save some money elsewhere there. So, but hopefully he balls out enough to at least get himself a good contract.
Know what? You could probably say Blackman could be prime Rhodes because that's one thing we know about Blackman is he kind of already is a little handsy.
Get the boxing gloves.
Yeah, bring out the boxing gloves. Let Rager go. Yeah, I mean, if he's our best punt returner, I'm still holding on to, I think if we use him in screens and like the way people keep saying in our chat, like more of like a Debo type of player, as a gadget type of player, I think there is value with him. I just don't know if we're going to use him that way. And if not, then I don't know. He obviously didn't show enough for our team last year, even though we gave what ends up being a 5th and 7th round pick for Rager, something like that. Speaking of all these wide receiver, what's going on, Justin? What is going on? Again, everybody in here, hashtag school. We got a couple of hashtags. So hashtag school in the comments to win this Justin Jefferson rookie card. A video all about Justin Jefferson. So you should definitely do that. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Trade Osborne after he gets 1,500 yards and get a 1st-round pick for him. Yeah, as our 3rd wide receiver too. Yeah, our 3rd wide receiver gets 1,500 yards. I like that. Yeah, no, with all this wide receiver talk, I think we should do a what happened to D? It went away. I think we should do a top 10 wide receiver ranking list.
Ooh, I mean, we forgot to bring up this guy as well. Yeah, the UDFA from Kansas State. Dave liked him a lot. Yeah, because he can return. He's also a solid receiver as well. So that's a good point there as well. Predict who makes Pro Bowl this year and also All Pro. Geez, you're asking a lot of tough. I don't even
predict who makes That's Pro Bowl this year and also All Pro. CJ Ham All Pro. Kirk Cousins will probably get a Pro Bowl. He has so much talent, whether you like him or not. He has ridiculous talent around him. Yeah, he should make the Pro Bowl. Justin Jefferson, obviously All Pro. Pro Bowl. Darisaw, All Pro. Pro Bowl.
TJ Hawkinson, Pro Bowl.
TJ Hawkinson, All Pro.
TJ Hawkinson All Pro. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, I go All Pro with TJ Hawkinson for sure.
I'm not gonna go Pro Bowl for any running back. Honestly, I just don't think we're gonna.
I could see Madison potentially going Pro Bowl if he's. Yeah, I mean, I think it's possible. But if he steps up to be who the Vikings thinks he's gonna be. I mean, if he gets, I wouldn't be surprised if he is 1,000 yards this season. But so maybe. Nobody on defense, Greg says. Daniil Hunter, if he's healthy and he stays on our team, I would say Pro Bowl at least, maybe All Pro.
Harrison Smith. I can see Harrison Smith for sure. I can see Asamoah being a sneaky. I can see Asamoah being a Pro Bowl alternate or whatever, personally. But
yeah, he's gonna take that step. Otherwise, on defense, I won't really say anyone stands out.
No, not really.
I'm not out on Addison being Pro Bowl. We'll see. That one could be a stretch, but
all rookie team, I can see Addison making.
Keeney, if he's the kick returner, he'll make Pro Bowl as kick returner next year. And if he's on the team, which some people think he'll get cut, but we'll see. Great Joseph, no. What's our punter's name? Brain fart.
Ryan Wright.
Yeah, Ryan Wright. He'll make the Pro Bowl. He'll make the Pro Bowl for sure this year. I see Addison maybe. I see it's so hard to tell, but he's just a young wide receiver coming in. But man, I'm telling you, he has skills. There's so much to go around though. You got Hawkinson and JJ. They'll obviously be 1 and 2 as far as targets go, probably. So it's gonna be kind of hard for Addison to get enough passes and opportunities. I think maybe. Yeah, Asamoah Pro Bowl. That would be sweet. If Asamoah can step up to be a Pro Bowl player, man, that would be awesome.
Yeah. I mean, they're really going all in on Asamoah. Like they're expecting him to do big things because they did nothing else at linebacker. So they kind of need him to
step up.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this though. Let's do this.
Yeah.
So we're gonna
Well, let's
do
do the obvious. Just get the obvious out of the way right now.
Yeah, so top 10 wide receivers in the NFL. Number 1, we already know. It's the boy. It's the boy Justin Jefferson. No doubt about that.
Yeah, Jamie went hard. He went hard.
What's that? Good Lord.
Said by the sounds of that list, we better make a respectable run. Yeah. Which to this team means one playoff win. Just like the Twins. All the Twins need is one playoff win to be considered a success this year. But time will tell. So are we going 1 through 10 or 10 up to 1? I think it's easier to go 1 through 10, but
yeah. What do you guys think? What do you guys want to do? 1 through 10 or 10 through 1? Wide receiver rankings with obviously JJ number 1 in the entire NFL. No surprise there.
I would say let's go 10 to 1 is more exciting, but we already know number 1. So let's just start at number 1 and go down. I think 2 does come down between 1 to 10. Okay. We have 2. We have someone already put number 2 in there. Adams. We have 1 to 10. So we'll do it. I would say either Adams or Hill as 2. See, after Hill was traded last year, I thought last season was because I was worried about him. I'm like, I don't know if he's necessarily going to be a good receiver when he's not just a deep threat for a big arm quarterback like he had before. But he proved to me that he's just a really good all around receiver. So I don't. That's a tough call. That's a tough call.
Between Adams and Tyreek Hill.
We got
AJ Brown from
Cooper Kupp. AJ Brown, I think is
2 Kupp.
We'll see. Kupp could be up there as well.
Kupp definitely could, but he was
Chase could be up there. It's tough.
It's hard after an injured season like that.
Yeah, that is true. If it's me, my top 3 is gonna be JJ, Adams, Tyreek Hill.
I think I would go. Man, it's tough. I think I go
Tyreek 2. We got Adams 2.
I think I go Tyreek 2.
Okay, so we have 2 and 2. The next comment. Adams 3 for Greg. Okay. So the next comment. Number 2, Tyreek Hill or Devontae Adams. The next comment is the one that breaks it.
Yep. Next one we'll say it. Tyreek Hill or Adams.
Whoever can type it quick enough is the winner, and we'll get to decide the tie. And if nobody does it, well then
Tyreek, come on, guys. Someone put it in there. Tyreek or Adams.
Bob Swede says Hill. Okay. Tyreek Hill, number 2.
Ooh, Justin said Adams.
Dang it.
We've seen who Adams is.
True. That is true.
It is true.
Tyreek Hill. Okay, JD said Adams. So I mean,
yeah. All right, we'll go Adams. Tyreek Hill, though, he was like Justin Jefferson's biggest competitor this season, I'd probably say.
But we're going to Adams. You got to look at what happened in Vegas with Devontae. Like Derek Carr had an off season, and they pulled Derek Carr for Jarrett Stidham, and he still had big games. So I just think Devontae Adams is pretty good.
Tyreek, and I've got to agree so far. I agree with Kupp at 4.
Prediction on time frame. You can get Patreons. Is Patreon like a separate thing from YouTube, or is it like bundled together? I guess I don't know. For any of that type of stuff where we could start getting paid for anything, we got to get monetized first, and we're getting there, but we're not quite there yet.
Yeah, goal by season start. Our goal is by season start.
We're 165 subscribers away from 1,000. So,
yep, we're making way.
We're getting there.
Got you, Gary. We got you, man. We're gonna do it.
All right, number 4.
I agree with Greg here.
I would put Jamar Chase at number 4. I'd put Jamar Chase at number 4.
That's fair too. What's the chat thing? Diggs at 5. Greg is at Diggs at 5.
I'm gonna say Diggs is probably 6.
That's a tough one, actually. Now between
Patreon is separate. Okay, because I know a lot of people like put YouTube content on their Patreon for people that, yeah, that's tough, man. That's tough. Kupp had one good season. I mean, he did have the one like monster season, but he was always a solid receiver.
He's been good. He's had more than
tore his ACL that one year too. So
Yeah, he's had more than
Yeah.
one good season, and he was looking really good before his injury last year. But Chase is fair. You guys
So
got Diggs. You guys are already
no,
thinking 5?
no Chase 4,
No
Diggs at
Chase
5,
4.
Diggs at 5.
Diggs at 5.
Adams won't stick around for Jimmy to throw him the ball if he's bad.
We got a lot of
Yeah,
Diggs at 5 already.
yeah,
I mean,
but
we
I
could
think
just put Diggs right at 5 right now.
yeah. Well, that's what we were thinking too, right? Oh no, but Cooper Cup though.
Yeah, so we're putting Diggs in.
I don't know. I like Jamar Chase at 4. That's just my personal opinion. I think Jamar Chase is really, really good.
I
He's
think
no
that.
Justin Jefferson, but he's still really good.
Yeah. Oh, of course he's no one's Justin Jefferson. Like I should have been able to make like a big gap between 1 and 2 on this list, I feel like, but I guess I can't do that.
Skull for life.
Hey,
Everybody's
what's
doing
going on,
great.
Schools for Life?
How are you? Thanks
Doing
for
pretty good.
hopping in.
Doing pretty good. Ranking our top 10 wide receivers in the NFL right now. And we are on 4. We got Stephon Diggs. We got of course Justin Jefferson, the best wide receiver in the NFL, number 1. We got Devonta Adams, number 2, and Tyreek Hill, number 3. And we're working on 4. And this is obviously all of the players.
Greg says Chase at 4 as well. I would have to agree. I think
Chase at 4.
Chase 4. Ooh, then he says Cup 5.
Cup 5. I think yes. Chase 4. JJ got Kirk's. I agree. We're gonna roll with Jamar Chase at number 4.
I think so. And then I would. Cup
Now
and Diggs are so close.
Diggs and Cup.
Diggs, such a drama queen, but man, the guy's good at the game of football. But Cooper Cup is as well.
Cooper Cup is. I mean, just last year, everyone would have said he's number 1.
He was a triple crown.
Yeah,
right?
triple crown. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's always some people wouldn't even give him number 1 even after last year. He kind of gets disrespected a lot.
He does. But but Diggs is so good. That's the only problem.
Yeah, but Cup is. I would say a healthy Cup.
Cup too. Okay, you guys got me. Put Cup there, then Diggs at 6. I'm fine with that. Right?
And we already know.
Diggs at 6. Yep.
I'm gonna put Diggs at 6.
Yeah.
This is when things get a little bit more interesting, I think.
It does.
So
I mean, because you're just looking at this list here. I love Amon-Ra St. Brown. I think
he could make
highest up he could be on this list is 10. Because I think on this list there are 3 better receivers.
You got AJ Brown, CeeDee Lamb, Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen has Allen's kind of fallen off to me, I think.
The young guys in Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave, Drake London, DK Metcalf, Amari Cooper, Devonta Smith, Scary Terry, Mike Williams, T. Higgins, Mike Evans, and Deebo Samuels. Which you have to remember about Deebo too. Got to remember about Deebo. Yeah, he is
one guy that can't be kept out of the top 10, and that's Scary Terry. He is good, and I think the only unfortunate thing is he hasn't had like that stud quarterback to play with. I mean, I know Taylor Heineke was solid. I mean, as solid as you can be for being what Taylor Heineke is, and Terry McLaurin still had some pretty good games there. I do like CeeDee Lamb. Jalen Waddle, I don't think Jalen Waddle is quite consistent.
If it's up, I would probably, if it was up to me, I think I put AJ Brown at 7.
Like if we're making this list 3 years ago, I think Mike Evans is an easy pick for these spots. But right now, I just feel like he has become such a touchdown or bust type of receiver that it's almost a little bit unfortunate. Tom Brady. Yeah. So
my number 7 would probably be AJ Brown. We got 1 vote for Deebo at 7.
Higgins at 8. I do like T as well.
I think
Higgins is really good, but I mean, I think in 2-3 years we could definitely be talking about. I mean, right now he's a number 2 to Jamar Chase, but when he finally does get that shot to be a legitimate number 1, like look out.
Another Brown. We got 3 AJ Browns.
A lot of AJ Browns. See, AJ Brown's one of those guys that like you watch him and you're like you don't really know that he does much if you don't pay attention. But then like when you look at his stats, he just lights it up.
Yeah,
he's one of those guys that has like I feel like he has quiet 100-yard games where nobody really.
Pretty good.
Lamb 9, St. Brown 10. Okay.
Which 2023 roster players have a realistic chance for the Hall of Fame? I'm going to put AJ Brown at 7. We got 3 of the votes.
AJ Brown at 7. That's fair. I like it. I like it.
So I think Harrison Smith
I don't think he's
Should.
gonna. He
I don't
should,
know.
but I
He
just don't think
should.
he's
He
got enough
should.
national attention,
Justin
unfortunately.
Jefferson's shoe in. There's been videos. I know rapping with Purple Pocket Podcast, and then he just released a video
Are we
on will he
talking
make
Super Bowl for Kirk? Does he make it? Is
I
that
don't
the
think so.
question?
I say Kirk doesn't. If he wins the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Oh, if he wins the Super Bowl,
Nah.
that's a whole different.
I still don't think he will, just
So
because the people that vote for
yeah,
it.
that immediately makes me say he's not going to be he's not making the Hall of Fame.
Vikings Ring of Honor member for sure, though. If he wins the Super Bowl.
Yeah, for sure. If he wins the Super Bowl.
Okay, number 8. Now this is where it gets real dicey. I would put CeeDee Lamb at number 8 if it were me.
Who we got right now? We got Lamb 9, St. Brown. Greg has St. Brown 10. McLaurin for Skull for Life. Harrison will get his ring. Oh man, I hope so.
I would put Terry.
We still got Debo.
Ooh, you got DK Metcalf on that list too. Oh,
DK. If it like
if
CeeDee Lamb,
if
Amon
Debo
St.
was
Brown.
if Debo was a more like legitimate wide receiver, I'd give him more consideration. Like if we're doing like an offensive weapon list, then absolutely he gets on there. But
yeah, that's as hard as he's just such a hybrid. I think Chris Olave and Garrett Wilson, after this season, you might see them on this list potentially. But right now, I think it's too early to put them on a list like that. So if it was my pick, I think I personally go with CeeDee
at 8. I would agree. I like that. At the end of the day, we're in control of this. So
I think I put him at 8. Anybody else?
I like CeeDee. Higgins, I just don't, like I said, when I see him as a legitimate number 1 option on a team, like then we'll talk.
Yeah.
Which I guess he kind of was before.
Yeah, but he was kind of this year, there was like a handful of games where you didn't see much of him at all.
Well, he was hurt for a while too. He had like that ankle injury.
Well, even when he was out there, he had a few games where I only know this because I put him in my DraftKings like 3 weeks in a row, and he screwed me 3 times. I think it might have been actually on our show. It might have been.
So are we thinking CeeDee at 8 then? Nobody's disputed it yet. So I would say.
So CeeDee, we're going CeeDee at 8 unless someone's like, hell no. Boom.
Drop it.
We're doing it. We're doing it.
This is
so number 9.
Really break it down. Absolutely, it is.
What's that?
It's Dylan. This is tough once you really break it down. It definitely is.
Yeah, it is. Brown 8. We already have AJ Brown up there we put AJ Brown at.
Oh no, or is he saying St. Brown?
Oh, St. Brown.
Or maybe
Diggs. We already have Diggs on here at 6, I believe.
So number 9, who do
we got? Justin Jefferson 1, Devontae Adams 2, Tyreek 3, Jamar Chase 4, Cooper Kupp 5, Diggs 6, AJ Brown 7, and CeeDee Lamb number 8.
How we feel about Terry McLaurin?
I would put me personally, I put St. Brown above McLaurin.
So here's the thing. You look at the guys that McLaurin has had at quarterback in his career, right?
Yeah.
Who's he had? He's had Carson Wentz, Taylor Heineke. He had Alex Smith for a little bit, right?
Did he have Kirk Cousins at? No, he didn't.
No. But since 2019, here's what he's had yardage. Here's what he's had. 919 yards, 7 touchdowns in his rookie year. Next season, 1118, 4 touchdowns, 1053, 5 touchdowns, 1191 and 5 touchdowns as well. When you break it down that way, it's hard to keep him off this list.
What did St. Brown do his first 2 seasons?
That's also true. He was pretty good.
Pretty damn good. I think, in my opinion, Scary Terry is the most overrated, underrated player in the NFL.
Monter St. Brown, 912 with 5 touchdowns and 1161 with 6 touchdowns so far in his first 2 career years in the league.
What is it?
It's 912 yards with 5 touchdowns his rookie year. Then last year, 1161 with 6 touchdowns. And I believe he missed some games, didn't he? Last year?
I believe he did. This is tough. This is tough. What'd you say about Scary Terry? What was his looking like?
He's had over 1,000 yards pretty much every year since he. I don't know. This is
DK. He had a couple off seasons, but then he had a decent one last year.
Yeah. I mean, the dude's a physical freak. But
I mean, Debo is to me. Debo is kind of hard to
see,
even
and
really
again,
imagine
I
playing.
think I'm gonna lump Keenan Allen with Mike Evans to where if you're making this list 3-4 years ago, I think it's those two have much more consideration. But as of right now,
Jalen Waddle had a chance to make this list, but he was missing dropping a lot of catches at the end of the
yeah,
season last
Garrett
year.
Wilson has a great shot, especially now with Aaron Rodgers on his team. Chris Olave, we'll see what happens with Derek Carr. Drake London, once they get their quarterback spot figured out,
No doubt,
maybe.
JD.
Again, Amari Cooper, probably one of those guys. If you're making this list a couple years ago, more consideration. Devontae Smith, I just don't think he's had the consistency so far in his first couple years.
No, he did last year. Looked pretty good.
See,
Bet Addison
916 and
outperforms at
11,
least one player on this list. Let's go. No doubt, Gary. No doubt.
916, 5 touchdowns, and 1196, 7 touchdowns. So yeah,
So what's
Devontae Smith
Metcalf?
is
So far,
definitely
I'm seeing. Yes, listen to JD. Y'all better be liking this. Where are we at now? Oh, 13 likes. Hey, we're hanging in there. Hey, we got 13 watches, 13 likes. That's what's up, JD. JD's
So
always
yeah,
coming in
DK's
here.
had 907 touchdowns, 1303, 10 touchdowns, 967, 12 touchdowns, and then 1048, 6 touchdowns. This is tough.
Dylan has Terry 9, DK 10.
I am fine with that. I think Amon or St. Brown, give it another year or two, and he for sure will be up there.
Yeah. I
But
think I would not be
we've
surprised if
seen
he's number 9 for sure.
we've seen the consistency from Terry McLaurin. Even we've seen consistency from Terry McLaurin with inconsistent quarterback play.
Yeah. All right, we're doing it for you, Dylan. We're doing it for you.
I do kind of, and then I do like DK at 10
and DK at 10.
That's hard.
And then if I was gonna, if Debo wasn't such a hybrid player, you probably could put him up in here. But I would probably put, if I was gonna say number 11, I'd probably put Amon St. Brown there.
But then obviously, but Devontae Smith, I think we're kind of discrediting him as well here because he
had a good season last year, but I don't think he's at St. Brown's level. He could be on his way up here, I think. And then I would, again, like, especially with Aaron Rodgers,
T. Higgins too, I think will be up there eventually as well.
Yeah. So we have it. It's locked in.
All right.
Number 1, of course, the greatest receiver of all time, said by JD probably, Justin Jefferson. Number 2, Devonta Adams. Number 3, Tyreek Hill. Number 4, Jamar Chase, wishes he was Justin Jefferson. Number 5, Cooper Kupp. 6, Diggs, wishes he was Justin Jefferson. Number 7, A.J. Brown. C.D. Lamb, also wish he was Justin Jefferson. Scary Terry and DK Metcalf. Let's go.
I think that's a pretty solid list.
And of course, Justin Jefferson though is the greatest. It's a fact, 100% fact. Now, no one can debut it.
Who has the most touchdowns this year? Justin Jefferson is not quite the touchdown guy though.
He can do it.
He can,
but so far in his career, he hasn't really been that target. I mean, it's hard to. Kirk loves himself some T.J. Hawkinson. The only thing is, T.J. Hawkinson dropped a few passes in the end zone last season, didn't he? I don't expect it to happen again. JJ will break 2K this year. Let's go. Dude, JJ is going to have such a good opportunity this year with TJ obviously coming back, and now you just bring Addison in here because I think Addison is going to get open and defenses are going to have to worry about him. And if KJ Osborne, that's the thing with KJ Osborne, does he step up enough to be a wide receiver to Addison? I don't know about that, but man, that guy's definitely got a chip on his shoulder right now. And I would not be surprised if we see a better version of KJ Osborne this year too. And then Jalen Naylor's already been probably the most talked about player on this entire roster, this entire mini camp. So, I mean,
what about Jordan Addison? Gets down into gets some of those red zone touchdowns with his
I mean, he did have 18 touchdowns or whatever
2 years ago. Yeah.
2 years ago. But Justin Jefferson also had about the same amount his last season with LSU.
I think so. Yeah. Sounds right.
I'm going to say TJ Hawkinson. I think TJ Hawkinson is going to be.
Or is it going to be Madison or maybe McBride?
Madison or McBride is taking those. Madison's. I'm going with TJ. I'm going with Hawk. What's your final?
My
Guess.
final guess: who has the most touchdowns? No, we're not counting Kirk Cousins because he's gonna have a
Yeah,
say in a
Naylor
lot of them,
becomes
right?
as good as Chris Carter. I could see it. I could see it.
I could see Jordan Addison becoming more of a Chris Carter type. You know,
Yeah,
like
for
that guy
sure.
just
For
catches a
sure.
bunch of touchdowns. Just
Addison is
uses
going to
his
be Jalen Naylor. That's the next Randy Moss. Jalen Naylor will be the next Randy
yeah.
Moss. That's what it is.
Addison's first touchdown pass will be from JJ. That'll
Pass
be
from
interesting.
JJ. Um,
this
I can
one,
see it, dude.
this one wouldn't be such a shock to me if it happened. Just because Kelsey's getting a little older. He's like 34 years old now. Like,
Yeah.
I
I
don't know.
think people forget that how old Hawkinson is just because he looks like he's like, 40, 45 or something like that from his facial hair and hair. But he's young. How old is Hawkinson? What, 27?
He's let's find out. This is the great thing about having 3 monitors. You can just do it all at one time.
Yeah, I think TJ Hawkinson's about to have the best year of his career
25.
by far.
25 years old.
25 years old, dude. And Kelsey's 32, I believe.
Ooh, let's see. We got a bold prediction from Dylan coming up here. McBride gets less than 50 carries a season. Is that even bold? Yeah. No.
No.
I don't know.
It's not bold because Madison is going to be the bona fide one, or he's going to get his chance. So the only way I see McBride getting more than 50 carries is it's possible. This is not the first time we've seen someone like Madison get boosted up to, someone who's been a backup for most of his career and then moved up as a starter just to see some sort of talent come on. Like at running back, you never know what can happen. Even some starters get passed up in that order. So
Yeah.
if McBride shows out to be who a lot of people thought he would out of college, I mean, arguably the best runner, maybe besides Robinson, but the best peer runner coming out of college football last season. If he shows that, I think there's a chance that you could see McBride seeing a lot of touches. But that's saying a lot. That's saying a lot from a young rookie that we picked in the 7th round. But it's not 100% fact. Madison just straight up, he's starting with the first round or the first string role, and he's going to have to keep it. That's what's going to have to happen to him. And it's his first time as an NFL starter for a whole season. So it'll be interesting.
Who did he have ahead of him? That's interesting. I mean, obviously it's probably going to be Kelsey. It's going to be Kittle. I'm sure would be up there. Then there'd be one more ahead of him. Who else would that? Kyle Pitts, maybe? Was that?
No, Mark Andrews.
Okay.
Mark Andrews is probably
Mark
considered
Andrews
number 2.
He's just forgotten about because of the injuries last season, but he is still a very solid tight end.
I think people would probably put him number 2 right now. Darren
Andrews?
Waller kind of,
Waller fell off.
Kind of fell off.
He got hurt a lot too, though. That's the only problem.
And I think Kittle's kind of
he's weird.
streaky. He's streaky.
Very much so. Because last year he had like three 2-touchdown games in a row or something like that, and then
right.
Then you could also look at, because I know what's his name, Evan Ingram. Now that he's with Jacksonville, had a couple big games last year. I don't think he's like top 5 or anything, but
Kelsey's
he's definitely
34.
rising. Yeah, Kelsey's getting old. I think him and Gronk are the same age.
Dang, so he's 10 years older than TJ Hawkinson. That is crazy.
Yeah.
How old is Mark Andrews?
He's got to be, I would guess 28, 29.
So you're talking about Hawkinson for his age.
27. Mark Andrews only 27 years old.
Yeah, he's young. I know he hasn't been around for too long. What? Because that was a crazy thing is they drafted Hayden Hurst in the first round that year and got Mark Andrews as a 3rd, and Mark Andrews ended up being who Hurst was supposed to be.
Right, absolutely. Yeah, Waller kind of screwed me too this year. Predict where the O and D end up in stack rankings. D can only go up.
Gary, coming out with these fire questions, dude.
Yeah,
that's what we need. That's why we need you in this chat every Monday and Wednesday. But
Minnesota Vikings offense will rank top 5.
Top 5. I'm gonna go number 3.
Number 3. Okay. So, like, are you thinking Chiefs still 1? Eagles probably up there as well.
Eagles. I think Eagles 1. I think Eagles are going to be the top offense next year.
Okay.
And
I'm high on that Bengals offense. I could see them being up there.
I could see them too. I'm going to say Bengals 2, and I'm going to say Kansas City number 4 behind us.
Really? Do you think?
Yeah,
That team is
because
so like if I mean
I
that's
mean,
one of
what
those teams
were
where the
they ranked?
quarterback
Were they
makes
the
the.
number one offense last year? Probably
I'm not
not.
sure.
I don't
I'm
think
not sure
so.
who that
They
was.
probably weren't
Mm-mm, I'm
because
not
I
sure.
mean, yeah, they got Kelsey. I think they got a couple young wide receivers. I'm really looking at to, including Justin Ross. I would, Justin Ross for Kansas City. Keep an eye on him in your fantasy leagues. Whether he probably won't get drafted, maybe someone will, but just keep an eye on him to swoop him up early in the season because I would not be
Mhm.
surprised if you see something crazy out of that guy.
But defense for me, I think it's going to be in the 20s, but anything will be better than
I'm gonna go
what we had
21.
last year. I was going to say
Actually, no,
like
no, no. I'm going 19.
19. You think they're going to break the top
Yep.
20? I'm gonna go like the higher end of Greg. I think they're going to show us a little something because it's hard to be worse. I'm going to say probably like 24, 25, but
I
anything is
got you
going to
at
feel better
19,
than.
baby. Let's go.
But unless
19.
But again, Mike Zimmer came in at one point and took over a defense that was 31st in the league and brought them up to 14th in his first season, right? I believe that's what the
Yeah.
number was. I'm
Something like
Correct me if
that.
I'm
Yeah.
wrong.
It's pretty
I
close.
don't, but
know exact.
I don't think we're gonna have that big of a jump because there was a lot of talent on that defense. It just wasn't utilized correctly. Which you could say the same about this team as well. Here's the thing: if all of the rookies from last year's rookies and this year's pan out, I could see like breaking the top 20. If a couple of them do, and Hunter sticks around or whatever, I could. Then I'd say like high 20s, but I'm gonna say like 24, 25 ish. But it's gonna feel like light years different than what we were at last year. 15
15
because of
because of
Flores, that would
yeah.
be
I'm
nice to see.
saying 19 because of Flores with Hunter. I'll say 24 without Hunter. And I think it could be better than that. I mean, from a talent, it's hard. We have so many question marks on our defense, but we still have a lot of talented player.
What do we got? What did love the hype on Deep? We
Love
I know. We gotta have hope, and that's the thing.
the
Uh,
hype, guys. Uh,
yeah, it's been a
all right,
great show.
Larry.
Gary and JD carried, but we are all here for the greatest guys. We appreciate
Hey,
it. We
let's
appreciate
go.
everybody
Hey,
jumping
that's
in.
why we appreciate you guys. We need you guys in here. JD and Gary, let's go.
Hope for
Let's
Life
go.
Barber 1975. Welcome in. I haven't seen you comment yet today. We will be around 15. I hope all these people are right. And Greg, I love you. We appreciate that you're here every week, but I hope you're wrong. But also I understand your concerns.
Yep. No, we got our defense is stepping up. It's stepping up,
Well,
man.
just the
There's
thing,
hype. All the hype.
it
Wait till
has to be
training
better than
camp. It's
last year.
gonna
It's hard to
be
be worse.
yeah, it can't get worse. It's
I
gonna
mean,
be good.
could
I'm
let's
pumped.
not say that, um, but yeah. What else we got? Anything?
Anyone else? Anyone in the chat has anything else? I mean, of course, again, there isn't much going on here. Hopefully, we hear something about Danielle Hunter. He's the last, with Zadarius Smith and Delvin Cook and Danielle Hunter. Danielle Hunter's the last one that hasn't fell yet. So we should see.
We're 2 for 3 on keeping some of those guys, but
Yeah.
obviously we're 2 and or 0 and 2 right now, trying to find a way to keep them around.
And Danielle Hunter seemed like the for sure keep, but it's pretty much up in the air at this point.
That is it.
What's that?
Oh, I didn't say anything. Sorry.
Oh, I thought you were looking up something.
Oh, I'm looking up the twin
The
score.
last domino standing. Yep. And the last to fall potentially. Score North is doing movie reviews.
Movie reviews.
What movies?
Oh, they're doing movie reviews because there's not much else to talk about. Interesting.
Oh, right now. That's funny. Just any movie. We got to do. That's what we should do. Is when Kirk Cousins Netflix series comes out, do reviews on the episodes for that. I do have some Vikings cards I'm going to send to you. You can give them away or keep them. Hey, I mean, we'll take them.
How many extra points we missed this year? None.
You have my address, Greg, right? Should be on those envelopes.
I'm telling you right now, Greg Joseph is going to have I'm changing my breakout player. It's going to be Greg Joseph.
Stop.
It's going to be Greg Joseph. He's my breakout player this year.
Forgetting Sarah Marshall was the movie. Have you seen that?
Me?
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Oh, I've seen it. That was like the first movie that they just showed a dick in at the end.
And that's
they
why
do it. It's well known as the movie that they show. They just like ever since they shown what's the actor's name?
Like the main actor?
Yeah.
Seagal, right? Jason?
No. Jason, yeah. No, Jason. Is it Jason Segel? That is what it is,
Yes,
right?
it is. Yep.
Yeah.
How I Met Your Mother guy.
Yeah, How You Met Your
And
Mother
then
guy.
is
Yeah,
it
yeah.
who's the girl? Kristen Stewart? No, not
It's
Kristen. Kristen
Kristen
Bell.
Bell. Kristen
Yeah,
Bell.
Kristen Stewart. What the fuck am I talking about?
Yeah. And then of course,
What's
what's
his name? The dude that wasn't he married to Katy Perry for a while or something?
yeah, he was Russell Brand. Russell
Russell
Brand.
Brand. Yeah, I can't stand the guy, but
That was a good movie. I like that movie. I like comedies. I'm a big comedy guy. So
yeah.
anything comedy, I'm usually liking probably.
All right. Well, I suppose anything else before we hop off for the evening?
We'll do the Justin Jefferson rookie card giveaway. One more chance. Hashtags go in the comments. Like the video if you haven't already, and we'll run this thing again. We're just gonna give it to whoever's in the chat when we give this away. So hashtags go in the comments to win this Justin Jefferson rookie card. Can I get in focus? Ooh, no, barely.
There it is.
There we
It
go.
is.
Justin Jefferson rookie card. Hashtags go in the comments. Run this thing.
Absolutely. Ross
Hey,
Kessinger.
there we go.
I think this is a new
Welcome
one.
in.
I haven't seen you in here before. Thanks for hopping in. Appreciate it.
Yeah, anybody who's in here, don't in our description we have all our social channels. So if you win this card, you have to we'd like for you to hit us up on one of those. Otherwise, we don't really have a way to connect with you and get your address so we can send you the card. I have a feeling, I mean, Ross's first time, I mean, beginner's luck. We feeling it? Anyone else in this channel feeling beginner's luck? Got to be in here to win. That's what we're going to do from now on. Got to be in here to win. Speaking of that, we haven't seen Sarah in a little while.
Oh, yeah.
She's letting everyone have a chance.
Taking some time off from winning.
All right, we got 15 entries.
14 viewers, 15 entries, but
awesome, Dylan. Yeah, Dylan, hit us, just message us or whatever, and then give us your address, and I'll get you a card sent out tomorrow. Just message us. We're on Twitter, we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, any of those. We have all our social channels in our description below. So you should be able to click on them. I don't know, or copy and paste them. Hey, Mateo. I was actually waiting for you to come back in here, Mateo, because one of the cards I sent you did get sent back to me, and I just resent it out, by the way. So you have another card on its way to your house as well. All right. I'm going to run this thing. I'm going to run it at
who is going to win?
824. 824. We'll run it. 824. I don't know when it will turn 823, but see if we can get somebody new. Technically, Dylan didn't. Oh, I mean, he did win technically last week, but he still can get his first one technically. All right, 824. We're running this. Hell yeah, Mateo. Let's go. Let's go. All right, let's run this thing. 3, 2, 1. Who is the winner? Who do we got? Justin Jefferson rookie card goes to Skull Mafia. Skull Mafia. Skull Mafia, you still in here? Even though I know we'll get a hold of you easily. That's the hard part. I know some of these people can definitely.
But I mean, if you're gonna be,
we did say it though. I did say you have to be in here at the end of the
You made
show.
it a big deal that you said it too.
Yeah, I did. I kind of made it a big deal, even though we love you, Skull Mafia. So I'm sorry if giving this away to someone else if you don't respond in here. I just got to do it. Purple Gang, I know it's Purple Gang for life, but
I don't know. I'd say give him another 10 seconds, and if he doesn't hit that, if he doesn't comment, then he's gone. Bob Sweet said he's gone. All right. Well.
All right. We're running this thing again. Let's go. Sorry, Skull. Who we got? Another chance. Who we got? We got. Boom. Boom.
Hey, I know he's still here.
Mateo's in here. He was the last one to do it.
Oh, Skull Mafia came in. What do we do? What's the call?
I swear you guys do this to me on purpose, but you both are getting a card.
I was gonna say we could have him do rock, paper, scissors in the comments, but that'd have been more fun.
Hey, we got another one, Noah. What's going on, Noah? What is going on? We just ran a giveaway. You just missed it. You just missed it. Rock, paper, scissors. We
In the
can't do
comments.
that.
A Skull Mafia Mateo, we're gonna take the one card, we're gonna cut it in half, and then when you guys meet, if you guys ever meet, you can put them together.
Oh, Mateo. Mateo, where you at again? You're from Washington, right? You're making the journey to home opener, aren't you, Mateo? In Minnesota? Gotta be. No, I got you both. I'll message you guys. I already have both your guys' addresses, so you both are getting a card. Congrats. Skull Mafia has this planned. Hey, Yogi, Ohio. That's what it is, Ohio.
Okay.
JD's from Washington or Oregon. One of them. I forget. I think he's from Washington. He missed out while taking a piss. Bro, you got to bring your phone in with you, man.
That's the best thing about YouTube that's the best thing about anything these days. You can watch it from anywhere.
Yeah, literally anywhere. But all right, so that's what we're going to do. Skull Mafia. Skull Mafia, you weren't even here. I don't know. You did win a card, by the way. You won a card, but you weren't in here at the time, so we redid it. But now that you popped in here, I'm giving you a card, and I'm still going to give Mateo a card. I'm not really sure what my plan is for that. Casey lives down there. So good to be alive and enjoying your show, guys. Show rocks. Sure missed it. Dude, I'm glad you're alive too, dude. You're going to kick ass. You're going to be alive for, I mean, what? You're hitting 100 at least. We're all hitting 100 at least. Let's go. Come on. No, I'm glad you're healthy though, dude. I'm really
Absolutely.
glad. Surprised Sarah is in here. She's been letting people get it. She's been letting people win. Skull Mafia is showing up for sure. He's going to be there. Skull Fest, Minneapolis, week 1, home opener against Tampa Bay. The whole Purple Gang will be there. It's going to be a good time for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we all need cards. I know I can't do that yet. It gets expensive. Maybe once we get monetized, we can be a little bit. I mean, I spend a decent amount of money on this, but Purple Gang, what? Dude, definitely. I don't know where everybody's staying, but I think we have actually, I believe Yogi has some plans in the work for a bar that I never left. Oh, did you not see you when you won? Oh, Gary, we're gonna get you a card for sure. Facts. Come on Wednesday. Wednesday we have our show with Dave every single Wednesday. And otherwise, our Monday show, Gary, I want to let you know this as well. We're doing every other Monday right now until training camp starts. So we won't be here next Monday, but then the Monday after that, we will. And you pop in there. I'm going to make sure you get a card, Gary, because you've been in here with us a lot and always actually trying to give us stuff. So we appreciate that big time.
Absolutely.
If I wasn't saving up money to move back to Vegas, I would have been there for week 1. I know the funny thing is we came close to doing the Raiders game too.
That'd have been expensive though.
Predict what happens first. We win Super Bowl or I win a card.
It's a tough one. There'll be many more chances for you to win a card than there will be if the Vikings win a Super Bowl though.
Yeah.
Because there's I mean, there's how many chances? 52 on Dave's show or on the Skull Experience, and then if we do I don't know. There's plenty of opportunities.
Yeah, we do that. When you put it that way, we give over what? It's gonna come down to almost over 100 cards every year.
Almost.
And we're gonna get some good ones here. Like once I said again, when we hit 1,000 subscribers, which we're 165 away, I'm gonna give away something nice. I had a sweet what's going on, Jay Runner? What's going on, dude? Have a sweet autographed Daniil Hunter that I was planning on giving away for that has a good value to it, but I don't know if we're gonna have them. So I'm like, I don't know if I should use that as a giveaway.
Autograph the banner behind you. You autograph it.
Ooh, I don't know. Like I want to say that's worth money, but I probably have one of the shittiest handwritings. Some of you guys know.
Same.
Anybody who's won
Mine's
a card
terrible.
from me before probably knows. Yeah, the Vegas one is going to be expensive. Lucky for me, I have friends who have season tickets to the Raiders, so I'll be the one purple in the black hole section. Dude, you better stay safe out there, dude. You better stay safe.
It's Vegas, not Oakland. He's fine.
Yeah, Oakland. Yeah, I guess Vegas should be a little bit better. I don't know, man.
Well, because Vegas is, and that's the problem with Vegas. Like, you don't get a ton of like hometown fans. You just get like people that are there. Same thing with like LA. Why like there's no huge like fan bases, and those places are all kind of melting pots of everybody else. So,
but yeah. So again, 1,000. Once we hit when you swig and
we've been talking about doing that forever. We just haven't done it yet.
Yeah, we have a lot of plans that we've been working on and creating. That our goal is to have everything done before the season starts. So we're hoping to be at 1,000 subscribers before the season starts. We're hoping to have shirts before the season starts. We're going to create an email list before the season starts, where I'll also be giving away a better card on our email list. We're going to be building a website here soon, and then we're doing some other branding stuff changing around. So we're going to be trying to do a lot before the season starts. So there should be some cool stuff coming from that. But I was in Oakland one before. As long as you are not soft and disrespectful, or not soft or disrespectful, you are good. I love that. Yeah, you can't be soft out there, man.
No,
those Raiders fans can smell it on you.
Absolutely.
Which, of course, it's from Oakland's from California, like probably the most soft state in America. But whatever.
Oh boy, now you're gonna piss people off with that one.
Hey, we don't have any Californians in here, right?
SK could be in here. We don't know. He says in comments.
Besides SK is the one, and someone else is from there too. SK is not soft, dude, for sure. Let's go, Dylan. Let's go. We doing this. No, I can't wait. It's gonna be sweet. Anybody who's in here, anybody that watches us, anybody that watches any of the other Purple Gang, we should all meet at Casey's house the night before the game.
I live in as of right now. I mean, this may change before week one of the season. Fingers crossed that this changes before week one of the season. But as of right now, I live in a 1-bedroom apartment, so not a lot of room for people to meet up and stay.
Yeah, we could do it.
But hopefully soon.
Oh, dude, I'm excited. Oh, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is Yogi is working on getting a bar ready for, I think, Saturday. So that'd be the night before the game. So I don't know if anything's confirmed yet, but we're working towards a spot for Saturday night before the day before the game, obviously, to get everybody there. And yeah, man, we're hoping we get as many of you guys there as we can, as many of any of our fans, any of the Purple Gang's fans. That'd be awesome. But of course, even us, I'm excited to meet some of these guys that we've been working with in person. Like, it's just been over, podcasts and video calls and stuff like that. So it's going to be sweet.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, we got it. Yep. Well, I actually hit wrap up the other day and just made sure, hey, let us know when you're getting these tickets. We're making sure we're all sitting next to each other. It's going to be good, man. It's going to be good. We're going to be hyped. I'm telling you, I get hyped at games. I get super hyped at games. Before games, you just go into another zone. It's like you can act just like a crazy fan in those places, and everybody gets it. It's the best.
Drink a couple of beers. It's great.
Yeah,
nothing better. Beers.
All of us there. First time coming to Minnesota. It's September, so you're coming at a good time, probably.
Weather's going to be like that's perfect. honestly down in the cities. Fall is probably when you get like the best weather.
September. Yeah. September is probably the best weather in Minnesota.
Because you're gonna get that like high 60s, maybe low 70s, like especially down here. Like I went to the Cardinals game. I think that was in October, and I was wearing like a long sleeve like shirt, and I was perfectly comfortable. So
yep, it's gonna be nice, dude. I can't wait. It's gonna be cool. I'm excited to meet everybody.
Absolutely.
Probably do a giveaway there. I think we're doing a podcast there as well. I don't know exactly the whole plans, but yeah, just like New York, I suppose. I forgot you're from New York. Yeah, I mean, it's probably not much different. And honestly, I actually know what, Skull Mafia. I'm trying to get to my wife's a travel nurse, and we're in Colorado right now, but we're working hard towards getting to Boston after this. So I'll be pretty close to you after this assignment here. Want to check out that area. I haven't really hung out in that part of the country much. So go check that out. I'll be there for the Saints game in November. That will be a good one. I think some people have the Saints beating. Quite a bit of people have the Saints beating us. So I think no way. But that should be a really good one. Obviously, we're getting a little bit colder, but not too bad. Last year in November, you guys had a snowstorm early, didn't you? I think you did. What city the party gonna be in? Minneapolis. Are we bringing wives? Rap's bringing his wife, I think. My wife.
It's his wife's birthday weekend or weekend.
Yeah, it's his wife's, but yeah, it'll be good. My wife will probably head up north to Duluth, where I'm from, and visit with friends and stuff. So mostly no wives, I think, but
And we all
definitely
know you
Rap's
don't need
wife
to
for sure.
You don't need to worry about me.
Casey's looking for a wife.
Well,
So if anyone can bring a potential wife,
I wouldn't
do
put
that.
it that way. Not really looking.
Nice, man. That's sweet. I'm from Western New York. NYC is 6 hours from me. Wish it was 12. You wish New York City was 12 hours from you instead of 6? I will bring someone else's wife. Greg will bring you one, Casey. Let's go. Bring him a wife. Let's go.
All right.
But alrighty. Say we'll wrap this bad boy up.
Yeah, probably not a bad idea. So anyway, yeah, thanks everybody for hopping in. Remember, we got Skull Experience with Minnesota Sports Talk on Dave Purple Hulk on Wednesday as usual, 7:00. That's pretty much it. Thanks for hopping in. Subscribe. Tell your friends too if they haven't already. Like the video. Comment your thoughts.
Thanks, Dylan.
All good stuff.
Gary will be all right. That's what we need. We can be great show. They appreciate it. Appreciate it all.
All right, everybody. Thanks for hopping in. See you Wednesday.
Skull Vikes.